So when I was a wee lad, I needed a powerful computer for cheap. Before it became popular on YouTube, I picked out the HP Z440. The reason why I did was because the Z400 I got from my father worked really well, and I thought, okay, maybe the next generation works even better. I was right. And about a year or two into using it, I decided to upgrade the CPU. I ended up buying an 8-core processor. For, $8. And I thought it was great until it started overheating. And so when a CPU gets to a certain temperature, it stops overclocking or stops turboing and you lose performance. And so, okay, well, I can't use this. So I, built another system and moved on from it. I had it tucked away in the closet. And fast forward to today, I realized that I could actually upgrade the cooling. It was just the fan that needed a special connector. And the reason why I'm making this video today is because a lot of YouTubers have latched on to this as of recent, and they're not upgrading the cooling. They are not upgrading the cooling. As a matter of fact, let's see, 4 months ago, this guy, I love his videos, but I don't think he upgrades the cooling. He upgrades the CPU, but not the cooling. Let me see. Let's see. Yeah, see? Got this stock garbage cooler. And I'm not being hyperbolic when I say this cooler is complete garbage. I mean, it's total garbage. It was good for what they ship with, which is usually a 4-core processor. A lot of the listings on eBay you'll see right now are upgraded, but look at the difference between what it came with. For most of them will come with this 4-core 4-thread processor, and look what you can upgrade it to. That's double the performance, right? And I don't know why a 4-core processor has a TDP of 140 watts. I don't know why, but it does. But you can see, the upgrades are double the performance, right? So you are going to have more heat. And, I was just looking around and I see this, as a guy 2 years ago. So basically I would like to use a better cooler from my HP Z440. The only problem is I still need the memory fan, thus I need a cooler that is small enough to fit but can give me lower temps. And this guy has a whole paragraph of how to do that, and you don't need that unless you're using it as a server. You don't need to do that. And using HP solutions it's not good. I mean, this is good, but it's like $65 for essentially I wouldn't even say a deep cool assassin, just like a low profile Hyper 212 is what it essentially is. So this stock cooler, it's a 92mm fan with most of it shielded off for some reason. Most of the heatsink isn't even working, and that's nutty to me. But you're saying, okay, well, what alternative solution do you have? Well, based on how big the case is, and what type of socket. You need a cooler that's compatible with socket 2011-3. And personally, I chose the Thermalright SL100 because I had a Chinese motherboard that would take CPUs, and I ended up switching back because I like the sleep function. So, because it's a compact workstation. It's like my Corsair 4000D is like 20% like wider than my Z440. And I was getting the same performance because I had bought 2 of these CPUs. Where is it? Closed it. And I wanted, I kind of wanted the comparison. So that's what I ended up with. You see there's different options. Be aware that if you want to use multiple RAM sticks, you're gonna have to use something that has a bit more clearance, which is why once again I ended up choosing this, because you're not gonna have memory with heat sinks on it, and you can also bypass the memory cooler requirement. So and I bet you're wondering, why are these YouTubers, sticking with the stock cooler? Well, it's because of this little guy right here. It's a proprietary 6-pin connector, and you can't just hook up another fan to it. It won't run. You can, clip and mount. It won't run unless you have the right configuration. Now, I wrote out a diagram, and that diagram is to make your own CPU cooler adapter for the fan, and then afterwards it will work. So this is it. You can buy one or you can make one, but all it does is just correctly ground out pins 1, 5, and 6, and then the rest are a standard fan connector. I've made one myself, and I'm gonna throw a video in to show you what I'm talking about, because I've done it to my PC. I've done it to my Z440. And for whatever reason, HP decided that this was a good idea. That's one of the quirks of HP.